Okay, hi guys. Welcome to the last video of the year. As you can see, it's on volume of spheres and hemispheres. So first thing we need is to know the formula for the volume of a sphere. So the volume of a sphere's formula is 4 times pi times the radius cubed. Notice it's cubed, not squared. And then all of that's divided by 3. So that's the volume of a sphere. And right below me here you can see a hemisphere, half of a sphere. So the only difference with the hemispheres is that you'll divide by 2 at the end because it's just half of that. Alright, we're going to start with problem number 1. And as you read the directions, hopefully you can see that it says they want it in the exact answer form. That means to leave pi in the answer. But we're going to go through both ways because I need you to be familiar with both. So first off, here, volume equals 4 times pi. It's going to be the radius cubed. The radius is 3. So 3 cubed all over 3. And we just got to do some calculations here. Start with the exponents. So 3 to the third power is 27. So this is 4 pi times 27 all over 3. And you can just get out your calculator and do 4 times 27 and then divide by 3. Or right here you can actually take 27 and divide by 3 right now. So 3 goes into 27 9 times. And so that leaves us with 4 pi times 9 on top and 1 on the bottom. 4 times 9 is 36. So we get 36 pi meters cubed. Now, if you want to have the decimal approximate answer, which kind of actually makes more sense in our heads because 36 pi is a bit of an abstract number, whereas if you multiply 36 times 3.14 and you get 113.04, that kind of makes more sense, that number in our head, 113, and then meters cubed. So either of these answers is good for the volume. We've got the exact answer up there, and we've got the approximate answer down there. So you need to be familiar with both for your test. This worksheet does ask you for the exact answer, which is one step less, so you feel free to do it that way if you want. If you want to do it the other way too, that's fine. I don't actually care on this worksheet. Alright, next one we're going to do is we're going to do a hemisphere. So I think we'll do number 4 here. And do this one. We're going to take the volume being 4 times pi times, now the radius of this one is not 24. If you were to draw from the center out, that would be 12 because it's half of 24, so the radius is 12. It's going to be 12 to the third power, and then all of that's going to be divided by 3, and then we can't forget at the very end we're going to have to divide the answer by 2 because this is a hemisphere. We're going to cut this in half. This is the formula for a full sphere. So we go through this. Just use your calculator to do everything. So 12 to the third power is 1728. Yes, 1728. So we get 4 pi times 1728. All of that divided by 3. So 1728 times 4 and then divide by 3 gives us 2,304 pi. Now that's the volume of the whole sphere, but to get the hemisphere we then have to divide that by 2, so we get our actual volume here is going to be 1,152 pi feet cubed. And then again, if you want to do the approximate answer as well, just take the 1152 and multiply it by 3.14 and you get 3,600, oh that's an ugly 6, 617.28 feet. there and there. Those are the two different versions of the same answer. So that's the volume of a hemisphere. Don't forget to divide by 2 at the end. So this whole page here is just spheres and hemispheres. I'm going to do one last one. I'm going to do the volume of a sphere when they give you a diameter instead of a radius. The only reason is I just want you to remind you to be careful when you are doing these, that you check to see if you have a radius or a diameter. And so we have 9 as our radius, and my family is getting home as I'm finishing up the video, so try to ignore the background noise for a moment. Volume here is 4 pi times 9 to the 3rd power, and all of that divided by 3. I want to show you one other little shortcut you can do here, just save you a little bit of time. Instead of multiplying that 9 to the 3rd power right away, write it out like this: 4 pi times 9 times 9 times 9, all divided by 3. And this would be most useful if you didn't get to have a calculator with you. But see, now I can take that 3 and I can divide into one of those 9s, and I get a 3 there. And then I just have to finish this up by going 4 times 9 times 9 times 3, and if I wasn't using a calculator, it would be helpful to have done that little step. Absolutely not a required step, though, just showing you a way to be a little bit faster with things. And on this one, I'm going to get 972 pi inches. Oops, that's not it. In inches cubed. That's my exact answer, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at that. And again, if you want to change it to decimal approximation, you can, but you don't have to.